Hi YouTube. We are about to watch the 4.6 World Aflame the Crimson Night Fades version special program together. Hopefully our sound will all be captured. We're starting in 3, 2, fire. Hello, Father.
It has been millennia since the fall of Remuria, and its history has long faded into the mists of mythology and superstition. Legends tell of how before the birth of the Quarter Fontaine, there was an empire known as Remuria. Remurians believed their king Remus would bring eternal prosperity to the islands of the High Sea.
Wait, oh, is that you?
The God King's seers prophesied destruction. The greatest empire will face the most utter destruction.
We are
and
good.
This is fortune.
I thought it was a part of the BGM.
Thus did the God King derive the primordial plan from the cycle of the 7 days and winds blowing over sea and land, and composed a splendorous symphony based upon.
Okay, we didn't miss any pictures.
He believed that the polities could escape fate's judgment and attain eternal paradise if they harmonized with his perfect symphony. But today...
Was this all underwater?
Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.6 special program! Let's take a look at the trailer! On occasion, we hold barbecue dinners at the house. They hunt for food, compete with each other, even cooperate. They enjoy participating in activities like that, and the feeling is mutual. After all, it's always possible certain familiar faces will be missing from the crowd the next time a similar event rolls around.
Something has come up, and since it pertains to Cyrus and Cyno, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
It was a great plan, shrouded in secrecy. We all gathered around and celebrated the revival of our Lord.
That's how I gained my power.
The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of
Project Stuja?
Participating in the plan will lose a lot of members in the process.
I did not anticipate we would meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis.
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neverland,
Whoa, there's
unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within
ARLECCHINO looks kind of glitchy. Oh, we didn't see her animation? Where she has wings? This music is pretty sick. She looks like she's glitching.
Transfixed. Everlasting as the moon.
Ow. That must be her ulti.
An order once given cannot be rescinded.
Who is this?
Do you have any idea what you're doing? You're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find.
I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be
punished. I haven't seen that character before.
A traitor. Cyno was chosen, but he was not the only one.
You'd like me to return my power?
I'm really looking forward to this rite of duels. The wisdom of Hermanubis would have been ours.
We barely got a shot of the character.
I want you to become the next king of the house.
ARLECCHINO's wings look sick.
I'm not saying I have all the answers, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family.
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tasty water.
I'll make sure it's drained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest.
This looks like the makings of a boss.
Do as they're told, so I do hope you decide to tag along.
There are many
She looks like a fiery monarch.
Don't intend
Spider.
I don't want to disobey an order from Father.
Whoa.
So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded.
But she also gets to shoot.
No sacrifice shall be in vain.
Well, her attacks look sick. But I think that's only the boss form, unfortunately. Imagine if our ARLECCHINO flew up into this.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sarah Miller Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine. Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.6 special program.
Yay! Welcome everyone!
Yo, welcome!
We'll be over here.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that everyone would agree that the House of the Hearth isn't an ordinary orphanage. But just in case you needed any convincing, we've invited their voice actors to share some information with us today.
Hey everyone, my name is Erin Yvette. I'm the voice of ARLECCHINO, the father of the House of the Hearth. You might also recall that she's a Fatui harbinger known as the Knave. I'm so thrilled to have been invited to the special program.
Yeah, hi folks, I'm Damon Mills, the voice of Linny, and he's also a member of the House
Why
of the Hearth.
is Ito here?
Yes,
Why is Ito in this
And
livestream?
although he's not a member of the House of the Hearth, we've also brought the harbinger of laughter and cheer, the one and only voice of Arataki Ito.
What up? It's me, Max Middleman. Hey everybody, what's going on? My bros, my guys, my dudes. Dude, so good.
Are you excited to be here?
Vibes.
Vibes for days.
All right, well, without any further delay, let's start introducing the new content from version 4.6. I've heard that travelers will be experiencing new content related to the House of the Hearth in the upcoming version. Erin, why don't you give us a rundown on what sort of organization the House of the Hearth is?
Yes, it would be my pleasure. Based on the most recent intelligence reports, the House of the Hearth is a Fatui intelligence organization operated by the Knave. It takes in children who no longer have a home due to all manner of reasons, and they receive an education in a variety of disciplines. Naturally, at the same time as it provides a home, the children also take on various responsibilities.
Okay, this sounds like everything that we already know from the game. Is there more news to hear?
The bottom.
Everyone knows that the House of the Hearth is a rather complicated orphanage, and the Knave, the fourth harbinger of the Fatui, is still hiding many unsolved mysteries. So how about we start diving into all the new information that we have about ARLECCHINO?
Yeah. Let's do it!
Yes, let's do it!
Okay, first, I want to hear it straight from y'all. What kind of person do you think the Knave is?
Oh no. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling a lot of pressure right now.
I really like
giving me all sorts of deja vu.
With the top.
I guess during the Fontaine Archon quest, I noticed that ARLECCHINO was really skilled at directing the conversation. Her way of speaking was incredibly refined and polite, but she was also incredibly intimidating. I mean, remember how Farina pretended not to recognize her and talked about having nightmares? I totally get where she was coming from. But that's just an outsider's point of view, right? What is the Knave like as a parent? I think Damon is probably the best person to answer that question. Okay, take it away.
Okay, you were hoping that I would be the weakest link?
Yeah.
Well, she's a very strict father.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Strict. All right, it sounds like she gives everyone an intimidating impression.
Yeah, but I think ARLECCHINO loves all of the house's children equally, and she would never treat them harshly for no reason, though the kids feel a lot of pressure during her lessons and are often scared speechless by her stern attitude. It's probably for their own good. In an organization like the Fatui, these kids actually need to be more mature, tough, and patient than other children who are their age, you know?
That's actually kind of sad, though, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Who hurt this Knave? I want to know. Why are they this way?
Okay, wait. Are you trying to say that she treats the kids like that because she was traumatized?
Ooh, okay. Now that's very sharp of you, but let's keep ARLECCHINO's secrets hidden for just a little bit longer.
Okay. I do have a question, though. Why did the children call her father?
Well, if you're curious about ARLECCHINO's past, then you'll have to find your answer in the game.
That's fair.
Her story quest, Ignis Purgatorius, will be released with version 4.6. Now, I don't want to spoil anyone's gameplay experience by saying too much about her quest, okay? But I do hope that travelers will be able to appreciate ARLECCHINO's unique charm after they've experienced her entire story.
Yeah. Version 4.6 will also introduce a new feature, the Focused Experience Mode. Now, if you use the feature while playing ARLECCHINO's story quest, then it will minimize the number of times that you'll be interrupted by characters or quest locations being allocated to other quests. So hopefully this mode will help travelers have a better story experience, you know?
To keep me focused?
That's right. And in the future, this function will become available for more and more quests.
Besides the story quest, I'm also looking forward to hearing the Knave's voiceover lines because Erin's kind of awesome. We'll finally be able to hear what she thinks about the other Harbingers, too.
Yes, I selfishly also think that will be cool.
Yes.
Next, let's take a look at Arlecchino's elegant yet deadly fighting style.
Full screen.
Intrigue!
Yeah!
Chopped off the top of the bottom.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like
Or she
it.
glitches. She really has a glitching thing going on. And her wings look really sick. Her scythe, our first scythe user in Genshin. Wow. Wait, she can fly? I feel like she flew for a little bit. And then she does a kiss.
So
cool. It almost seems like she's giving a kiss of death.
I like how she glides.
Yes.
She actually glides.
Yeah, she's very elegant. Like, that was a perfect descriptor. Like, elegant but deadly. Like a a ballerina of death.
Yes.
Everything she does is so effortless.
I know, right?
Yes.
Kinda
All
like
right,
an
well, if
Ayaka
we're going to
dash.
talk about
That looks
Arlecchino's
pretty
combat
sick.
abilities, then we're gonna have to talk about the Bond of Life mechanic. You might have been a victim to it while you were fighting elite Fatui operatives in Fontaine.
I love how she sits in her
Does
throne.
anyone still remember what a
Her
Bond of Life
molten
is?
throne that felt at her idol.
Yo, wait, are you gonna be teaching us about her abilities? Guys, you're
does it
too
say?
loud. Pipe down. Sorry, let's listen to what she has to say.
Wait, I think I remember. It's the red
Mask
portion
of
of
the
the
red
HP
death.
bar. When you have a Bond of Life active, it'll absorb any healing that your character
Her
receives.
scythe attacks
So
look really
they
sick.
can't regain HP until the Bond of Life value has been healed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Very good,
I'm
student.
really curious why she
When Arlecchino has a Bond of Life greater than or equal to a certain percentage of her health bar, her normal, charged, and plunging attacks will be
She has
converted
pyro
to pyro
infusion.
damage, which can't be overridden by other elemental infusions. And while she's in this state, her normal attacks will consume a portion of her current Bond of Life to deal more damage and reduce the remaining cooldown on her elemental skill.
Whoa. Wait
I
a
know,
second.
it's a lot.
So you're saying that she'll deal more damage with her normal attack when her Bond of Life is higher?
Put simply,
blood death?
yes.
Whoa,
When
wait a
Arlecchino
second.
uses
No, wait,
charge.
I get it. Wait, so Arlecchino can give herself a Bond of Life, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, otherwise she'd have to chase down enemies who can put a
She
Bond of
doesn't
Life
gain
on
wings
her.
when she's normally
Actually,
attacking.
that sounds kind of funny.
I'd like to see that. And that brings us to our elemental skill. Arlecchino's skill doesn't just damage enemies,
Wow.
it also applies a blood debt directive to any enemy that it hits, which will damage them periodically. And when she uses a
Everything's
charged
on
attack
fire.
or her elemental
Her
burst,
scythe-
she'll
her
absorb
wings come out of
nearby
her
blood
skill, I
debt
think.
directives. This
Her
also
attacks look
allows
really
her
sick 'cause it's
to
a-
obtain
it's a
a bond of
scythe.
life based on the number of directives that she absorbed. So don't worry, Max.
Oh, I was very concerned.
I know you were.
Okay, hold on. She can't regain HP until her Bond of Life is removed, right? So how does she stay in the fight?
Well, after dishing out damage, Arlecchino's elemental burst will reset the cooldown of her elemental skill and heal her based on her attack and her current bond of life.
Oh, okay.
Also, thanks
Her
to one of her
ulti also
talents,
spawns the wings.
while Arlecchino is in combat, she gains bonus pyro damage, but also cannot be affected by any healing effects other than the healing provided by her burst.
Whoa, so
So she can only-
that
only she
seems
can
like
heal
she's as
herself.
ruthless to herself
Wow.
as she is to her enemies. Like she needs therapy.
Probably.
No one else
kind of a
can fix.
savage.
No one
I
else can heal her.
Right. So Arlecchino even has a
She
special kind
glitches.
of movement whenever she uses her charged attack, right?
Ooh, that looks perfect for scaring your
Whoa.
enemies.
That looks like
Yeah,
she
and for putting
flies.
some serious pressure on them.
That looks sick.
Yeah.
Her scythe looks sick.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's about time to
She looks
introduce
like
the event
she's
wishes in
actually
version
just
4.6.
hover
You guys ready?
flying over her.
So exciting!
All right.
Wow.
During the first phase of version 4.6, Arlecchino, the Knave, and Linny
And
will
Linny
both
is
enjoy
coming
a
back.
drop rate boost. the all-new 5-star polearm Crimson Moon Semblance will also become
This
available.
polearm must be the
Wanderer
scythe we
and
need to
Baiju
pull
will
for
return in
her.
the second phase, so be sure to keep an eye out.
Wonder and Baiju.
Oh my gosh,
Who's
that's so
pulling
amazing.
for Wonder and Baiju?
Okay, so Aaron and Damon,
Looks
do you
like
have any
everyone
other
will be
news
spending
you'd like to share?
all the primo gems
Actually,
on the
I do.
first.
Let's discuss the new weekly boss.
Oh
That's
my
right.
Our weekly
We were
boss
just
form
talking
looks
about
sick.
how the knave shows different faces to her family
Wait,
members and
you're right.
to
Wait, why isn't
outsiders,
there
but in
Farina?
special circumstances, she will reveal.
Is she not actually an Archon?
That's right. Are you ready?
She's
to
not
see
rewritten
a
4
new
patches?
knave?
Yes! I am ready!
Ready!
This boss, Arlecchino, looks sick. I like the move where she flies up and then she shoots out things from her wings. Or she has a big claw attack. She splits into some shadows. But the bosses always look so much cooler than the actual character. Imagine if our Arlecchino ulti, she flew into the sky and then she did some sick bombarding. Wow. The music feels like it's gonna be a sick BGM. But this attack looked really cool. She shoots a lot of things. Rah.
Wow. Not even Linny and Fremine have seen this side of her before.
The new.
So the knave is accepting
Why
challengers now?
is she a boss?
Oh my gosh.
I wonder what's gonna happen in this
elegant,
story.
but also super duper
I'll use
dangerous.
Arlecchino to fight
It feels
fight fire
even
with
more
fire.
badass with twice the badassitude.
Hey!
It's not so simple to see the knave's other side. She'll appear normally at first, as if she were giving you an ordinary training lesson, waiting to counter your attacks.
Yeah, it seems like she'll dodge all of our attacks like a phantom if we're out of her immediate range.
Yeah, it feels like she's
She just
implying that
auto- she
we're
has
all in the
auto
palm of her
dodge.
hand.
I mean, you guys know what her personality's like. She doesn't want her children crying or running away from conflict. Instead, she hopes that they'll be able to take the initiative, even if their opponent is their own father. The outside world will not show her children mercy, so neither can she afford to be too forgiving to them.
I seem to have a mark.
If you do not
myself.
repay the blood debt directives the knave applies to you, all her attacks against you will be enhanced. But if you manage to out-heal the bond of life, the knave will reward you for repaying this blood debt, and your charged attacks against her will be enhanced.
We need
Don't
healing
the bone rings on
characters
her back
versus
look
her.
like spiders?
Yes, that's it.
I like it.
Oh my gosh, it's like she has total control of her prey while she watches them
Ah,
struggle
they remind me of
and
a
closes
spider.
the distance.
Spider, monarch, butterfly.
Ugh, it's
Mixed
kind of
together.
creepy being the hunted one for once.
It does remind me. It does give me some
Okay.
Hunter
I
Impact
think we
vibes.
should stop the introduction here. Let's leave some space for everyone to experience the challenge for themselves.
Wait, so I know that many travelers will be wondering about this. The knave's boss form is tied to her story quest. Normally, players would have to progress the story to a certain point in order to participate in the challenge. But now we have a quick challenge feature for weekly Trounce domain bosses.
Yeah.
As long as travelers are adventure rank 40 or higher, they'll be able to challenge her directly
Also,
by
we don't
going
even
to
need to
the
complete the
Adventurer
story.
Handbook, going to the
Adventure
Domains tab,
Handbook.
selecting Trounce domains, and
That's
pressing
pretty
Quick
nice.
Challenge.
Oh, that's cool. That's a nice little shortcut to the battle.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to that. That is really valuable information to have. And it also looks like it's my turn to deliver some news. 2 new artifact sets will become available in version 4.6.
I heard one of them might be good
Fragment
for.
of Harmonic Whimsy and
Arlecchino.
Unfinished Reverie. Travelers who are interested in them should stay tuned
Fragment
for
of
more information.
Harmonic Whimsy and
Oh,
Unfinished
you're
Reverie.
finished. Okay.
Bye
Wait,
bye.
how come your update was so short? It wasn't enough for me.
Yeah, give us more.
Okay, I actually do have other news to share.
We're done.
Yes. In version 4.6, Sumeru City will be experiencing an unsolved mystery. Ooh.
And for some
was
reason,
Cyno?
Cyno's gotten mixed up in it.
What?
Hey, how did you know
Cyno
about
has
that?
another story quest.
Pictures.
Why does Cyno have another story quest? I haven't even finished his first one.
Well, Sino wanted to investigate personally because someone involved in the case has a very
Sino got
unique
another
identity, and the two of them share a close connection.
It sounds like there's some serious shenanigans going on.
That's right. Is this the case where we get to use violence if the situation gets too complicated?
Yes.
These are all very good guesses, but I'll offer you one clue that you probably wouldn't be able to guess otherwise. A mysterious youngster with connections to the mystery will
here's
make
the guy we
his
saw.
debut during the case.
The mysterious
and
new
Sino's friends are not
character.
just freeloaders who only show up for food. Tainari, Kale, Alhaitham, and Kaveh will all come to support him when he's in a pinch.
I see, it's
So
just
yeah,
like our
if you want to know
our
more about what
Subaru
happens in this case,
crew
then be
extra
sure to check
story
out
quest.
Sino's second story quest, Lupus Arius Act 2. Travelers can venture to Sumeru and investigate the secrets lurking underneath the sands. In due time, of course.
Sarah, you totally delivered. That was great news. Speaking of great news, I think Damon also has some important information to share.
Wait.
Really?
Wait.
Yes.
Wait.
Oh.
What are we waiting for?
We've just presented too much information too quickly. Can we take a break, please, so we can digest all of it, please?
Oh, our codes!
He can't keep getting away with
always
this.
do, though.
No, Damon, you're right.
I know.
Let's check out the first redemption code before we continue introducing the new content.
That's what I thought.
I think
was
1,000.
amazing. That's what I
You think the new Sino story quest will have Nalan lore? I really like this. We'll put ourselves. Wait, I'm covering the code. What am I doing? No, thank you for the hydrate streamer. I forgot the code was over here. Let me drink some water. I wanted to align my head with the hands. I didn't realize our code was getting covered, sorry. The BGM here is pretty good. Welcome back. Living Shad had 1 hour theory lesson and you couldn't do anything else because there's no wind. This is our third.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. So
Hey.
we've already told you the story of ARLECCHINO and the House of the Hearth. So why don't we continue the story of Remuria, which you saw in the beginning of the program?
I would like this very much.
Remuria was the last
You
region.
did such a good job. Encore.
Nation map.
A new area of Fontaine will open in version 4.6.
Undersea
Travelers will get to
It's
visit the
almost like
village
the
of
last-
Petrichor. Though, would there even be much to see on such a small island?
Well,
Oh, right, there was a new boss
I
here.
guess this is
The
where I'm
Atlantis is
supposed to
that
really
word.
confidently
I
say
was looking
totally,
for.
right?
It is, yeah.
Okay,
Maria
now
feels
that
like
you've
an
mentioned
Atlantis.
it, there's definitely more to this village than meets the eye, right?
Yeah, I think we're focused on the wrong thing here. This is where the kingdom of Remuria's remains lay at rest. So how big was such a glorious and prosperous
We're
nation?
following
really?
a big whale in
Well,
here.
now that you say that, I mean, this little town
Wait,
looks
oh, we
a whole lot
we have
bigger.
we have a little
Now that's a neat trick. Anyway, this is where we'll meet a talking cat. With its guidance, we will be able to
Oh,
see the
that's what we
civilization that
meet.
vanished
Wow.
thousands of years
Is
ago.
that why we have a cat?
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
And then
Anything for a talking cat?
a talking cat.
As Aaron mentioned at the beginning of the program, King Remus composed a symphony, one with wondrous power that grants the wishes of the human souls dwelling within.
Yes, I'm getting it. I actually don't
You're
get it.
so not getting
don't
it.
get
That's okay. I will explain it in a few words. So you'll just have to learn about the symphony by going on an adventure with this little cat. I'll avoid spoiling the adventure itself, but you'll arrive at the Remuria ruins with the cat. The kingdom's remnants slumber in the depths where the sunlight can't reach. You'll meet a dragon in the deep seas.
A dragon in the deep seas.
So you'll be able to obtain powers relating to the symphony, which will help you explore the lost
Fun. It
realm of
reminds me
Remuria.
of
You'll be able to pause the melody within
Oh,
the
the
realm of
harp.
this ancient civilization. You can
Lost
also
Grimoire.
unseal time in places where it stopped.
So these
cool.
powers will
It
let
reminds
you
me of our
interact
world
with
quest
specific
in
objects
Fontaine.
in the ruins. You know, that might be useful for solving puzzles during your adventure.
Totally.
Ooh.
Meanwhile,
Wow.
a forgotten
I like the
statue sits in a
magical
recess
feel.
of the fated castle,
The
silently
this
proclaiming the
boss had the
immortality and
musical.
glory of a great
The music
civilization. It awaits a warrior who would dare challenge the majesty of the ancient ruler.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The statue of marble and brass will soon be coming as a boss. You can earn all sorts of materials if you manage to beat
We
it.
gotta send our war chief music
I'm
boss.
so hyped for it.
Oh my gosh, yes. And Damon, you did such a great job with
Yes, you
introducing
did.
it.
That was great. That was
Yeah.
great, Damon. Wait, but real quick question. How do we even get to such a remote little island?
That is a great question. Travelers who have already completed the third act of the Archon quest, Song of the Dragon and Freedom, will automatically unlock a teleport
And is this-
waypoint in the
is this
village of
hidden?
Petrichor. Hopefully this helps travelers
Rolling
with
into
exploring the new
lava
area.
hidden
I've heard that this feature will return for many new areas in the future.
So exciting.
I know. So cool. All right, that's all the information that we have about Fontaine
Wait, I
for
real
now.
quick. Oh, I was
And
moving my
now,
window.
outside of the region, dot, dot,
Really,
dot.
this bot
It seems that a
really
new
glitched.
style of rock and roll is getting popular in Inazuma.
Rock and roll.
Is that why Ito is here?
All right, let's all take a short break before we get into the next section. Take a look at today's second redemption code.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like our live stream is over soon. The BGM here is nice too. It must be another Ito event. 欢迎回家，霍霍。That must be why Ito is here. So it seems like we're not getting an interlude. What quest? It was just the ARLECCHINO story quest, right? And Cyno story quest part 2, and ARLECCHINO release. We don't actually have a thing. We didn't get any interlude Archon quest actually. I thought they would for sure give us an interlude quest this patch. It's usually the 0.6s. Maybe next patch. We do have a new area. New area ARLECCHINO quest, Cyno quest part 2. And Ito event, it seems like. And no Farina rerun. I'm more surprised at this.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hey.
Okay,
Will there be
I
a music
hear
event?
that a musical tour is coming to Inazuma, and the organizer is none other than Arataki Ito himself.
Will we get a 9-wind horn?
Max, would you like to tell us more about it?
It would be my absolute pleasure,
The
compadre.
Fox Mask
So
from the
I got a
left.
question. Does everyone still remember Dvorak?
Of course, he participated in last year's Lantern Rite, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Both Hu Tao and Shinyan performed there.
That's
Oh,
right.
but you're
And
right,
this
free
time,
Goro.
it's an epic tour for the ages organized by none other than Ito and Dvorak.
Oh my gosh, and
Ah,
even the
this- I
concert
remember
name
this
sounds
guy.
really epic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, the way he says, iridescent, Arataki, rockin' for life, tour de force of awesomeness really gives out the feeling of rock and roll. And the theme of this concert is about life. Specifically, it's
About
about
life?
a brave puppy who saved the lives of countless other creatures on the battlefield.
Aww, that's so cute. I'm really looking forward to it.
About a
Yeah,
puppy.
me too.
Wait,
I
actual
really hope
puppy?
the Music Festival of Life will inspire everyone to unleash their own rock and roll spirit. And I'll let you in on a little secret. Ito himself will personally be performing on the big stage.
What? Oh my gosh, that's gonna be
Ito will be
awesome.
performing on
Yes,
the
it will
big
be.
stage.
And here's more exclusive news
I
for
thought they
you.
meant Goro.
Dvorak will be giving away a brand new musical instrument to our travelers called the Night Wind Horn.
Ooh.
So if you enjoy
Ooh.
playing music in real life, or especially if you enjoy playing music in the game,
looks
be
pretty
sure to check it
cool.
out.
I'm
Wonder if
looking
we'll have
forward to
music
seeing more
games.
amazing performances from all the great musicians out there.
Are you now? Well, since you're so excited about it and the festival, why don't you help launch the Arataki Rockin' for Life Tour to Force of Awesomeness?
Would you like to practice?
All right, there's 3 steps to preparing for the festival.
Actual music
Number
game?
1.
We haven't had a
Extreme
music rhythm
Carnival
event in so
Ensemble.
long.
We can practice getting into the flow with some rhythm games
That's more of
while the
this
stage
one.
is still coming together.
Wow, those keys look really unique.
I'm looking forward
Yeah,
to
they
this
really are.
event.
And the second task is called the Trillion Trinket Trawl. Say that 3 times fast. The Trillion Trinket Trawl, the Trillion Trinket Trawl, the Trillion Trinket Trawl. I did it.
Trillion.
We can't have a rockin'
Trillion
music
Trinket
festival
Trawl.
without a rockin' venue. So, travelers will be helping Dvorak spruce it up with his list of items.
It's a piece of cake, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And lastly, we have the Meeting of Melodies. Can't have a party without adoring fans, so we gotta invite fellow music lovers to come jam with us. After listening to their tunes, we can restore the missing music notes.
Oh, so we'll be able to hear them sing. That is super exciting.
Yes, that's the point. Music gets you pumped. And after we've rocked out to the pure spirit of music awesomeness in Inazuma, over in Mondstadt, we'll be dancing to a tense and thrilling tune.
Hold up. What do you mean by tense and thrilling?
Does it mean anything if I say Wind Trace, Seekers and Strategy has finally arrived?
Wind Trace is coming
Yes,
back!
I love Wind Trace.
I love Wind
And yeah, it can
Trace.
get a little tense at times.
Well, the new name implies that the game has undergone some mechanics changes, yeah?
Yeah, you're
We haven't
correct.
had Wind
That's very
Trace for
intuitive
so
of you.
long.
Yeah, you'll be playing
what they
hide and
added
seek
this
as
time.
rebels and hunters, just like before, but there are a few new rules.
See what the new rules
Yeah,
are.
when rebels are captured for the first time, they'll be exiled to the surveillance zone for a short period of time. Now, they will be automatically freed after their time out, but also their friends can try to help them escape the zone early.
You can
But
free them.
if you get sent to jail twice,
It's like getting
permanently deleted from the game.
Ooh, that does sound tense and thrilling.
Right?
And that's not all. Oh no, each round will have 6 signaling devices, which will prevent nearby rebels from disguising or concealing themselves. The rebels' goal is to repair these devices while also avoiding
this reminds
capture.
me of, like-
Once they repair 4 devices, they win the match. Oh, and rebels can work together to repair these
forgot the name
devices.
of that one game.
And hunters will
What's
either
the
need to prevent the
Dead by
rebels from
Daylight? It
repairing the
reminds me of
signaling
another
devices,
mobile
or
game.
they can
I've
simply
never
eliminate
played
their
it.
opponents.
By Daylight.
If you team up with friends, then
I
watching
forgot
these
which other
games
one
should be
I'm
a
thinking
blast.
Ah, she gets it. She gets
There's
it.
another mobile
But the
game
next
with,
part
like, a
is even
hunter.
more thrilling. When rebels are fixing
Identity
a signaling
V.
device,
Yes.
the device being repaired
reminds me
will
of
enter
Identity
the
V.
high-speed signaling state. What does it mean? It means it'll give off a light visible by every player in the area. In fact, the device will even be marked on the minimap.
Ooh, okay. So that
This
means
looks
that
like a
repairing
pretty-
the
could be a
devices
pretty
will
fun
expose
patch
your
with Wind
location.
Trace.
Oh my gosh. It's these sort of unexpected risks that can be the most nerve-wracking. This is gonna be super interesting to play.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And in another event, travelers will receive a rather strange commission.
What do you mean, rather strange?
Protagonist
There's a
wanted?
chef who's famous for using unusual ingredients, and he wants to make friends with a pyro-regisvine. Oh yeah, and not just a pyro-regisvine, he also wants to befriend a primo geovician.
Oh, this must
and
be our
a jade plume
combat
terror
event.
shroom, and the millennial pearl seahorse.
Huh?
You guys heard me the first time. Yeah, I thought you would react this way. Anyway, a chef recently returned
So
from a
how
trip
they
to
describe
Natlan,
Wind
and he
Trace
started
with
getting
Dead by
some
Daylight is like?
ideas. He thought he should toughen himself up by having his own companion.
The hunter
You know,
is
just
the
like how people
hardest
from
role.
Natlan have Saurian companions.
That
Mundane
makes
Wolf
sense.
return. And our dreams.
Wait, did you say that he came back from Natlan?
Listen, Damon. If you want to know the
Okay,
details, go check out the event when the Virgin is
I'm
live, all
sorry.
right? But for now, it's time for me to introduce the gameplay.
Okay, all right. We hear you.
All right, you got it.
You got
In
it.
this
Nah, my
challenge,
lord,
you can adjust the difficulty and your negotiation strategies. If you've got the guts, then you can take on fearless difficulty. You can also talk to Ranjit to adjust the number of negotiation strategies. So if you reduce them, it amps up
Interesting.
the challenge difficulty, giving you the perfect opportunity
something-
to
I see
test your
something about
skills.
Cool.
Both active strategies and long-term strategies are available. You can trigger active strategies at will. However, your opponent's HP and level will change depending on the number of strategies that you've picked.
Ooh, that's cool.
So you've got to choose your favorite strategies to come out on top. Play to your strengths.
Wow.
Whoa.
Noted.
And moving on, travelers should be familiar with our next event, Vibro Crystal
So it has some
Applications.
new
Ooh, it
extra
seems
mechanics
like the
too.
event involves connecting different vibrating crystals in order to
Interesting to
generate
know.
different effects.
I remember the Chasm
Aaron,
Marble
I am
Crystal.
so impressed by how intuitive
We
you
actually
are.
have a lot of events in 4.0.
That is
so much
incredible.
coming from you.
Yeah, well, I meant it. Each round requires 2 teams. Before each battle, you can set up Vibro Crystal Harmonics plans for each of your teams. This will allow you to receive different combat buffs when you combine Transmitter Crystals and Receiver Crystals.
Basically, the transmitter crystal decides the trigger condition, while the receiver crystal determines the buff that your team gets as a result. By connecting them in different combinations, you can create varying harmonic effects. It's your custom buff plan.
Wow. Spot on, Sarah Miller Cruz.
Thank you.
And you gain a harmonic point for each time that you trigger a harmonic effect. You can get even more combat bonuses if you accumulate enough harmonic points. Each challenge will have different trial characters, so you can choose the harmonic buff that works best for your team setup.
Nice.
Be sure to maximize your points if you want to exchange them for rewards.
Nice. Also, the Genius Invocation TCG event, the Forge Realms Temper, will be returning in version 4.6. The Heated Battle mode will also receive an update, so don't miss out, duelists.
And there's going to be an Overflowing Mastery event, so you can more easily train up the characters who need the extra boosty boost.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Max. You just did an amazing job.
That was impressive.
Thank you, Sarah. Oh, thanks,
And
guys.
since you introduced so many events in one go, I feel like you deserve a little break.
You know what? Yes, you agree?
I was gonna say,
I
I
agree
agree.
too.
I agree. So how about now, let's check out the
last redemption code!
Yay! Redemption code. I am covering one of ourselves over here. Already finished? I feel like they are. It's mostly just a bunch of events. The Wind Trace event sounds really fun though. They're turning it into apparently the Dead by Daylight. It reminded me of Identity V. I haven't played Dead by Daylight before. And then chat. We can see the code with the chat still there. Now we have some lore drops from Nalan. No interlude quest. No Farina rerun. Baidru and Wonder. And Lenny with Arlecchino. Just banking on Arlecchino. Hi, thank you, Karans, for the hydrate. Oops.
Welcome back, everyone. Next up, we're presenting some information about improvements for different in-game systems.
Nice!
First up, we have some updates for the Serenity Pot, such as the Quick Obtain feature. Instead of having to navigate a bunch of menus, you can use this feature to put all missing furnishings into a queue, where you can use one click to purchase any missing components and then craft your desired piece.
Wow. Ooh, that does actually sound very convenient.
So convenient, so convenient. The avatar
so you don't
system will
have to
also be
actually-
updated, so you'll be able to use more portraits of
this
your
feels like it
familiar
should have been in
friends
the
as
system
your
in the beginning.
profile display.
Oh,
that's fun.
Oh, that mask is Hanachiru Sato, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, these are like our
And there's
Starro
Arama,
icons.
and the Thunderbird, and Rue.
We can get a bunch of these
and
more.
This is amazing.
So many more. I'm sure lots
These
of
look
travelers
pretty
like
cool.
them. Treasure compasses have also been updated. Its markers will be displayed on both the large map and the mini map. The compasses will also include information about different map layers.
Sweet.
Way more intuitive.
Mm-hmm. It's time to eradicate all the maps with 99% exploration progress.
Heck yeah!
Exploration!
Eradications!
Now that we've gone
The
over some
layers are
updates to the
pretty
game
helpful.
systems, it's time to talk about some Genshin Impact soundtrack news.
Let's go music!
Yeah, that's
Fontaine
right.
album release.
Genshin Impact's third Fontaine OST, Cantus Aeternus, will debut during version 4.6. This album features original music created by the Hoyo Mix team for the new region of Fontaine and related content.
Ooh, yeah!
Music is my favorite!
So hyped.
Oh no,
That feels like
y'all! It looks like there's nothing left for us to present. I know. So I think that means it's time for this special program to come to a close.
Say it's not so.
Is there anything else that y'all would like to share with all the travelers who are watching?
Yes.
What? We need to have an answer right now in this moment?
It's okay, you've got this.
Okay, I'll make it
It's
easy
my
and just be very selfish and
I'm
say that
definitely not
I'm
missing
just
it.
so incredibly excited for Arlecchino. We did a lot of work
No one
with her. I think she's
saw.
really cool, and I can't wait for everyone else to see how cool she
Just
is.
went somewhere. Don't
She's
worry,
so
chat.
freaking cool, and I love the whole quest and everything secret that I can't talk about right now. But I'm also really excited for that and Linny's involvement in said things, and that's all I'm gonna say right now, guys.
It's so hard to talk about this without spoiling anything, but I'm so excited for you guys to experience this concert. It is so good, and all I can say is that I had more fun recording for this part of Genshin Impact than I've had in a long time recording. So,
oh my gosh, that's amazing. Wow, I'm excited for all of those things too, and I'm also really pumped for the Wind Trace Festival because I love it so much. And it sounds like there's a ton of awesome things coming in version 4.6, so I hope everyone's excited. Yes, I am. Yay! Wow, okay, I just have to say, this was so fun being here with you today.
I'm so glad I got to be here with you guys.
This was such a great time. So thanks for being here, and I think that's all we've got for this program. So we will see you all in game.
See you guys in the game. Bye.
See you later.
I love you.
Bye, Ito, Lumin, Arlecchino, and Linny. Already ended version 4.62 Worlds of Flame, the Crimson Night Fates. What does everyone think of our 4.6 version trailer? The Arlecchino boss looks really sick, and her story quest. I think that will probably be one of the most exciting parts. And then our Wind Trace event. I don't know how exciting. Maybe the Sino quest will have some interesting lore drops for Natlan. We'll probably have to look for the Natlan crumbs ourselves in the events. I feel like my screen is glitch. In the events, and also in our story quest, the Sino story quest part 2.